Hello, I'm Sharon Aboud, immigration attorney here in Los Angeles, California, live with you from my office. I'm super excited to be here. Just as a reminder, I'm here every Tuesday at 6 p.m. live to answer your questions. If you have an immigration question, this is an excellent opportunity for you to write your question in the comment, and I will be here to answer your question live. A lot of the times you guys are messaging me and commenting, and I try my best to keep up with all of you guys. But once the video is recorded, I'm not here live anymore. So make sure you catch me live so that you can ask me your question and receive an answer right away. So just to make sure you don't miss my next video, make sure you like my page. And that way, the next time I'm here live, you receive a notification that I'm here. And you can just write your question in on the comments and I will answer it for you. So I'm super excited to be here. This is my English program on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. Thursday nights, I have a Spanish program at 6 p.m. I do want to remind all of you guys to go ahead and share this video so that others can benefit from the important information that we share here today. Any question you ask, there may be others who have the same question and we can all benefit from this information. I ask you all not to put out your personal information. Please remember that when you put your personal information, this is a public forum. This is not a one-on-one consultation where I can protect your privacy. So please, please, please keep your private information private. And if you want me to look into your case in more detail and you want me to analyze your case individually, I can happily do that. You just call 310-803-3040 to schedule an appointment with me. I am going to answer Luis real quick. Luis, mañana voy a tener mi programa en español. Le puedo contestar en inglés hoy si quiere, pero los días martes mantengo todo en inglés, ¿ok? Voy a estar aquí mañana a las 6 p.m. como es el Día de Acción de Gracia, así que me puede encontrar mañana a las 6 p.m. tiempo pacífico. Zambrana, and just a reminder, today is my English program. Zambrana is asking, hi there, how long does it take for embassy to schedule an appointment once you have submitted all the documents? Thank you. Great question, Zambrana. Actually, for some reason, I keep getting this question this week. It really, really depends on what country, which country the interview will take place in. So, for example, Mexico right now is taking sometimes over a year to schedule an appointment from the time you submit all your documents. Other countries can take anywhere from a month or two. It really depends on the U.S. embassy or consular office that you're dealing with. Okay, so great question. Thank you, Costa Rica. Yeah, I mean, I don't have all the timelines memorized. It really depends on their time frame right now, but you would want to check with them. I imagine Costa Rica doesn't have a huge wait time, so I would expect possibly 2 months, but don't quote me on that. I'm not actually looking at a specific time frame. Great question. Thank you. So for today, I want to remind everyone to thank you for those of you who are here with me. I'm here every single Tuesday in English at 6 p.m. I'm super excited to be here. It's a great opportunity for all of you to ask your immigration questions in the comment box. You're welcome, Zambrana. And I will answer your question live. Super easy. Just make sure that you keep your private information private. I cannot protect your private information in this public forum. If you want me to analyze your individual case and explore your immigration possibilities, I would be happy to do so. Just call 310-803-3040 to schedule an appointment to speak with me one-on-one. I help people all over. So if you're not nearby, we can do a phone consultation or Skype consultation. So that is that. And I have a really important question that, I think there's not enough awareness about this. And let's see if I can answer Alita real quick before I move on. Hi, Sharon. My husband lives in Jamaica and he has a tourist visa and we filed the I-130 in August. Can he travel to see me while the paperwork is processing, or will they give him a hard time? Ooh, thank you. Another popular question that I get a lot. Thank you, Alita. So as far as traveling with a pending I-130, it's not prohibited under the rules. So it's not against the rules for your husband not to come to the U.S. with a tourist visa. But keep in mind this, when someone comes into the U.S. with a tourist visa, what immigration is looking for the most is that your intent is to go back home. okay? So if immigration sees that you have a pending petition to become a resident, because they'll see that one day you do want to become a resident, so they're going to flag your husband as a high likelihood of wanting to stay. It doesn't mean that they have to deny him, but there's a high likelihood. I would definitely bring evidence of intent to go back to Jamaica. This could be employment that's waiting for him over there. You know, maybe they're expecting him on a specific date. Maybe he owns, still a property, or he has, kids, like a child care that he's paying for over there, and that or maybe he's paying rent and he's already paid 2 months ahead. I don't know. I'm just thinking of things off the top of my head, but you definitely would want to bring more evidence. It doesn't mean that they'll deny him, but my guess would be that they would screen him a little more and possibly deny him because of the pending I-130. For immigration, that would be a red flag. Okay, so that's a great question, really popular question, because it's really normal. The I-130 takes a while. It can take 6 to 9 months to receive an approval, and in that time you want to see your loved one, right? You guys want to visit each other, so it's totally normal to want to come in on a tourist visa until you wait for your papers. But they can screen you more because of that. Now, because I'm guessing he had a tourist visa before you filed I-130, if he's already been here and he has a track record of like leaving on time, that might help, but not necessarily. So I would just go with caution. I sometimes just try to encourage people, for the person living here to try to visit more than the other way around, because, if they do deny him, then it could cause problems. So I mean, I think I would just try for you to go visit him instead of the other way around. So okay, so let's talk about my question of the day, which is, what happens when I'm married to a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident of the United States and they don't want to file for me? So if like we just talked about the I-130, the family-based petition, if the U.S. citizen or the green card holder doesn't want to file for you, then you're kind of in a sticky situation because they're the only ones who can file it. So in that situation, and I do get this a lot, I would always screen someone to see if we can qualify them for VAWA, because to me, that kind of raises a red flag. Like, why does the U.S. citizen or green card holder not want to file for you? Could it be jealousy issues? Could it be that they want to control them and they feel like they'll lose power over the person if they have status? What is the issue? Because if those are issues, I would ask more about your lifestyle together, because if we can show some sort of psychological or financial coercion or control, which includes a lot of types of these behaviors, then we can possibly qualify you for what's called VAWA. And VAWA will allow you to apply for yourself based on your relationship to this U.S. citizen or green card holder. You do have to be married. And that way you can become a resident on your own. You don't have to get your spouse in trouble. You don't have to get them involved at all. They don't need to know. You can continue to live your life with your spouse, be in love. It's just, you would have to show that there was some, psychological or emotional abuse or financial control or coercion. So some examples of the type of behavior that could qualify are maybe the spouse does the spouse insult you at home or in public? Is there some kind of sexual abuse where you're being forced to have sex? Or maybe the spouse is threatening to take your kids away, or threatening that, because you don't have your papers, that, custody would only be given to that person, kind of forcing you to stay. Are they threatening to deport you or report you to immigration? Are they controlling everything you do, where you go, who you hang out with? Is this spouse extremely jealous, calling you all the time, needing to know where you are? Maybe I've had clients where they're being FaceTimed randomly just to make sure that they are where they say they are. Are they controlling your money? The amount of money that's coming in, or what you're able to hold, or maybe you're working and they're holding onto your paycheck, or just not giving you that financial independence. Are they not wanting you to fix your papers or your status to hold power over you. Like I said from the beginning, if this is a situation where they're not wanting to fix your papers because they want to maintain some kind of power over you, some kind of leverage, this could be a factor that may qualify you for VAWA. Are they accusing you of cheating all the time? Are they isolating you from your friends and family? And are they prohibiting you maybe from working and having independence? So these are all factors to consider. And if this is you, I would highly recommend scheduling a consultation with me so that we can see if we can qualify you for this, because you may think you don't have a way to become a lawful permanent resident, but you may. What are the other qualifications? You do have to be married. So if you are not married to this spouse, I can't help you. Okay. Now, if you are divorced and the divorce happened less than 2 years ago, I can still help, but come quick because you only have 2 years from the time of the divorce. Some of the benefits, this also includes if you're the parent of a U.S. citizen son or daughter who's 21 or older and you're going through some similar issues, this can include you. It could also be a child. So if a child is being abused or it's the child of an emotionally abused spouse, this could include them as well. What are the benefits of this? You don't need to get your spouse in trouble. Like I said, there's no police report necessary. You can continue to live your lives together. You can continue to have children together. This is just a way for you, based on, the true facts that you're presenting, that these facts may qualify you to get your own green card. This type of relief can waive more grounds of inadmissibility than, for example, it may forgive the fact that you had those entries and exits that maybe bar you from immigrating another way. And another benefit of this form of immigrating is you don't need to leave the United States to immigrate. So a lot of people fear that interview in Ciudad Juarez or outside of the US of having to leave the country, without knowing if they'll be let back in. When you immigrate this way, you just immigrate inside the US. And like I mentioned, this form of relief is more forgiving than other forms of relief, which means that we can get certain grounds of inadmissibility waived. So this is really, and of course we have to show that when it's based on marriage, we do have to show that the marriage is a real marriage like we do in a normal petition. So, we have to show that there's really a marriage that occurred. So that is that. It's a really great way. And one more thing. So we file, while your case is pending, you would also get a work permit. Forgot to mention that important part. So this is, if you think you qualify, I would be happy to screen you and see how I can help. My number is 310-803-3040. You can also schedule an appointment by going online to my website at aboutlegal.com/appointment. And I'm going to move on with some questions here. Hi, Michelle. Let's see. Junior, hoy estoy haciendo todo en inglés. Mañana lo voy a hacer a las 6 p.m. en español. Le puedo contestar su pregunta en inglés por ahora, ¿ok? Gracias. Okay, let's see. Junior is saying, estoy casada con una ciudadana americana. Bien, para la visa también estoy probado en el centro de visa. Okay, Junior is asking me, in Junior, necesitaría saber más para poder contestar esta pregunta, que no me lo voy a decir. So, yes, so I would be happy. This is where I am every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. I'm here live with you to answer your questions. I'm super excited to be here. It's a great opportunity for me to catch you all and get your questions answered live. It is harder for me to answer your questions later in the week. If you want me to analyze your individual case, I would be happy to. Just schedule an appointment by calling 310-803-3040. Also, if you missed my live video and you don't want to miss the next one so that you can ask me a question, make sure you like my page. That way you receive a notification every time I'm live. Okay, it's a great way for me to get your questions answered. And yes, you can find me here every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. I want to end with a Thanksgiving wish for I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm super thankful this year for all of you guys, for your participation, for coming to, be here with me, for my clients who trust me with their most important family matters, and, and they trust me to handle their important case. And to me, that means everything. And of course, I'm thankful for my family and my friends. And I hope all of you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope, and many blessings to you and your family. And I will see you next Tuesday. Tuesday here at 6 p.m. for our next session to answer your questions. See you next time.